Welcome back, everyone, to day number 3 of SWC. We're about to kick off a lot of these games. We have to see what they have going into this one. The drafts are locked in. The teams are ready. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to the casters to take this one away.
Yeah, the apple's gone crimson. Still moving forward, though. A rotation from Wolves is going on to Cherry.
Yeah, they got the beads out from him, too. That means Quig should be able to gobble him up. Cheerio pulled back in, but he gets the shield. The stuns are there. Nemoja proves valuable, but they end up trading Quig pulls for Cheerio. And so far, that seems worth, and Dardes still wants a bit more, turning into the Guan Yu, but Wolves proves elusive, able to escape. Looks for the Stygian Torment, does Nika, but can't grab anyone. And now Layers with a chance to turn it around, dash in on the Nika, and he gets the kill before his life is traded. Pulling this with Quig, looping around the back. He's a little far forward on his own. I don't know that I like it. He gets blown up instantly. Just too far ahead of the team on that one, Quig. But the rest of the squad is here to help out. Cheerio got that one first. But in the back, Nika looking for the Stygian Torment. Cannot find it. And Layers looking for the collapse. Maybe they can burn Nika, but not faster than Wolves is getting shredded in the back. He has to retreat. Dardes comes in as the Guan Yu, gets the stun onto Layers, and Wolves providing what assistance he can, but suddenly the walls are collapsing. Boats gets one kill out of the Mind the Gap solo laner, and just like that,
Felt like SSG could have gas pedaled a little bit sooner. It felt like they were showing a lot of respect to this Mind the Gap draft, even in the late game where I feel like they had a 100-0 matchup.
But again, it comes down to, SSG, the name that is blaringly loud behind me, right? They're the team everyone has expected to see here, but Mind the Gap, from the open circuit, played in weekly tournaments, won through a loser's bracket. They're in an interesting position here if they want to lift that hammer.
Good escape from both members there. But Quig, he's not out just yet. Rapper rotates into the back, forces Quig to use the ultimate, and gets caught up in the whirlwind of rage and steel. What a play from the SSG support.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Cheerio wants to do the same. Nika picks up Layers. Wolves now in the retreat. Gonna need the transformation to get out of there. Does he have it? The slow's good, but it's not good enough. The bird is gonna do it.
Rapper gets a double to start the game. 2-0 for the Xing Chen pilot from SSG. What a start.
I think this is, despite Afro going to Dardes, which is unbelievably hard to beat, I think this is maybe the most exploitable draft we've seen from SSG so far. It has the most late game leaning with the least early game pressure alongside it.
And there is the pal out early, Undying Love coming out. Did he mean to put that on Rapper? I'm not sure, but I don't know if he or Cheerio needed it. Either way, Quig gets Rapper, and Cheerio falls right after another one for Griff, and Mind the Gap are right back in it. Loses his life early on, so now Mind the Gap are down in a 4v5, and Griff is in trouble too. SSG just go right for the backline and punish Mind the Gap perfectly.
Overwhelming force is what we're looking at. Space Station, sick of the pace of this game, want to win the fight here. Nobody dead on the side of the Chaos team.
Man, we just saw frustration, possibly anger from the SSG team. You're not making us sweat before we move further into the tournament.
A lot of people would have said it should have been easier for a team as acclaimed as Space Station Gaming, but clearly this Mind the Gap roster has plenty of SPL level talent on it. I'm talking Griff, I'm talking Quig when he's not on Fenrir, and I'm talking Crimson. These guys look so good in Game 3.
Whoever it is that wins out of this next set, PK and E United are the teams that are about to play here next. I think the pressure's mostly on PK, right? They're the higher seeded team coming into this. They're the team that is expected to win, so they're the ones that have to live up to all that.
This game today, Ryan, for me, more than any other that I've seen so far, is the closest one in the placement stage. Two teams that have both struggled all year to find consistency. This is a small win at the moment because look at the rotation in the jungle. Paul and Cubo actually look at a Hurrywind who gets picked off.
And now Scream caught in a bad spot. Mystic Rush available, up down for him, and he's going to take out Neil.
But where's Zap? He's in the sky and Scream could die. Paul will claim the life early. And that ends up being a 2-for-1 in PK's favor. Available for another 10 or so seconds. FG pulled still at 50%. Slow going, but sustained going from PK so far. Baskin trying to whittle down Paul's health for a little bit and did some work. Forced PK out of the 5-giant pit a little bit, but the FG still goes the way of PK as the United just can't break through the door.
In the second phase, you've got to get rid of that Camazotz.
Okay, in the second phase, it sounds like you can't ban the Yemoja away from Neil. You can't also get rid of the Aphrodite and the Camazotz.
Yeah, that too.
And what about the set?
Oh yeah, you got to get rid of that. Yeah, you can't have. They can't have any of those 4 gods again.
It's hard to argue with Yamoja, Persephone, Heimdall, and then, you know, Pele a little bit less so, and then Kakulna as well, who's had a resurgence recently in the SPL. This is such a dirty draft. I mean, you nailed it. Ballpark bathroom dirty, right? This is gross.
I think it is a bait, but look at this. Scream already blinked in, ulted. Oh, what a stun!
Gino was round the back too, trying to set something up, but no health bars dropping on nice at all.
See ya.
Space inside by the Scream goes on through, but his health bar's non-existent. Same time though, Hurry could die here. The field of love helped him out, but it won't be enough. Hurry claims the life of Kimo right after already dying. What? Now Scaredy marching on down towards Gino, who can't do much on his own. And that just leaves Snoopy. That just leaves Baskin. Snoopy comes in to help out against Gino, but by doing so, Snoopy could be the focal target. Mid lane, the Rivers Review comes down, trapping poor old Snoopy again. The Titan will fall, and the game will go the way of Pittsburgh Knights.
They're waiting for the opportunity to utilize that double assassin to shut down the back line of PK, but this time, they're doing it with a much stronger just core.
Blink, and there's another pluck, and it's Scream under pressure. Beads were used, but it didn't work out very well until I Beads were cooldown. But he's in the sky now, and it's Gino under pressure from Neil Mar. Hurrywin, though, got hold of Cubo.
Here comes Zap.
That's an important pick, but as you said, in the sky, is it a bird, is it a plane? It's Zapman looking at Snoopy, but Snoopy's already in the sky, sniping down, looking to get picks on towards Neil Mar. Gino's gonna lose a 1v1 with Scary D. Snoopy will escape death for a second, but Zap is still hunting, masking around the back, and it's Zap under pressure, Beats used.
Here comes the unstable Vortex. He misses it. He goes right through the middle. Double kill for Paul. Baskin does end up picking him up, but that's going to be a deicide for the Pittsburgh Knights.
They came to Worlds in Season 6, but their chickens have not been counted just yet. They're going on in this tournament with a 3-0 that, let's be honest, it was a 3-0, but it didn't feel one. I felt like United could have done more there, and they deserved a little bit more for their games.
I think that was the best Smite United's played all year, and they got punished for it because PK was just better.
Tough, isn't it?
Wow.
SWC PK, what do you do against that team? All 5 of them played absolutely nuts.